Welcome to Native Gems, home of Native American handmade turquoise jewelry crafted by our Navajo artisan and silversmith, Tanner Yellowhair. Turquoise jewelry is a craft so deeply ingrained in Native American culture, and we are here to help it stay. On today's video, we're going to be taking you along on the process to make this customer's order, some stud earrings in sterling silver. We're going to go ahead and show you exactly step by step what he does to make these beautiful earrings. He had already cut and measured the bezel just around the circumference of the stone, and now he's got to put it on some sheet metal, draw around it, and cut out exactly, how much metal he's going to need to make the earrings, which we noticed looked a little inappropriate, so we're just going to hurry and cut these out. Of course, he's going to need to flatten the metal and get everything lined up and prepped for soldering. He wants to make sure he gets all the stamping done beforehand. He then gets everything lined up so that he can put his own artisan stamp on it, which is this TY for Tanner Yellowhair. He puts it on the back of all of his pieces, as well as a .925 or a sterling silver stamp. This is called flux. It helps the solder flow well around the metal. That way he can attach it in an even way that looks really clean. After the soldering is done, he dips it in some acid and then water to cool it off, as well as start washing off a little bit of the flux. Trimming up some edges, we get started on what we call the edging. This is a beaded edge. So each piece is going to need to be measured around the circumference and then cut to size. He likes to hammer it down a little bit to make the beads a little bit flatter, and then of course getting rid of any sharp edges. Once that's all soldered together, he's going to go ahead and shape it to be that oval shape so it fits perfectly around the earring. And then when he's satisfied with the shape, he goes ahead and clicks it right into place, and it's one of the most satisfying things. So the bezel is what holds the stone in, that straight edge that's around the stone, and then this is the edging, that is the beads that will go around the bezel. So now let's go ahead and work on the other one. Now we've got the base of it done, we've got the bezel in, we've got the edge around it. He's just going to squish it on there, make sure it's nice and tight before he puts flux on and solders that beaded edge onto the piece. Lots of people like to let them sit in the acid for a few minutes to let the flux all dissipate, get off of there. But, he's got to work with speed and get things done quicker, so he goes ahead and heats them up and then dunks it in the acid, heats it up again, dunks it again, and that for him just gets rid of the flux a lot faster and makes it a lot cleaner. We head on over to the grinding station where he gets rid of sharp edges to make sure that original plate on the bottom isn't sticking out anywhere and it's just the beads on the edge. He takes his time with detailing, going through each and every bead and cutting in between them just to make those beads stand out a little bit more. And then of course goes in with a little bit more of grinding on the backside just to make sure everything is flat, no sharp edges or nothing's going to catch you. Especially being on your ears, you want to make sure that there's nothing that's going to poke someone. And now it's time to put the earring posts on, which is super hard, painstakingly long sometimes, but he of course makes it look easy, getting each piece on there just perfectly and soldering that on. We double check, make sure it's nice and secure. And again, heats it up, cleans it up, gets rid of any metal shavings. Now it's time to put the stone in. He uses sawdust to put in the base. With the sawdust, it's something that can get wet, it lasts forever, and it dries out easy. He likes to use a knife that's cut in half or like a spoon and then grind down that edge. So that tool he's using is just an old knife that he has cut, and he uses it to bend the bezel around the stone. This will make sure that it is nice and tight and where it needs to be. So here it is unpolished. He's gonna make sure all the shavings and everything is off, and now it's time to go get them polished. This is his buffing station. He uses the harder buff wheel for the first polish. Something that he does that I think is super clever is sticks the earring in a piece of cardboard so that it doesn't go flying. You don't want to bend that post, especially after the stone is already in, because you would have to take the stone out and reheat it up and everything. Here is the polish next to the unpolished. And again, being super careful around that post. And there they are with the first polish done. Some people don't like to do this, but we've never had a problem with it. He dunks his in boiling hot water and then scrubs it down really well, making sure all of that compound is out. Some people say that that causes a problem with the sawdust, but of the thousands of pieces he's made, we have never had a stone fall out. It's now time to do the patina or oxidation, whatever you'd like to call it. Basically just blackening in some of the crevices. And now it looks dirty again, but just trust the process. It's going to take it back down and do the final polish. This gets rid of the patina that is unwanted. Boils it again, scrubs it up again, makes it nice and clean, getting rid of all of that extra oxidation. And there you have it. These stones he used are spiderweb turquoise. They make a gorgeous match. These earrings turned out absolutely stunning. We're excited for the customer that ordered these. You can shop these on our Etsy site, as well as shoot us a message on any social media. If you liked what you saw, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. If you would like to see your order completed and to him take you through the process of making your order, comment your order number below, and we will pick someone to do a video on their order next time. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please follow at Shop Native Gems on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, as well as like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.